All right, fantastic. Hey everybody, how you doing? Chris Jordan here with the Talking Sound Podcast, coming to you live right now from the floor of Comic Palooza here in Houston, Texas, actually with the indomitable Ming from the I Sell Comics podcast and of course the Comic Book Men television show. How are you doing?
What's up, everybody? I love these mics, man. Lapel mics,
right?
Dude. This is pro all the way, man.
I try.
What's
it makes it
going
nice
on,
and
man?
easy when you're on the road.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
for sure.
Like I was telling somebody in my panel earlier, I wore this exact mic going into the labor room to give birth. Like I was actively podcasting on my way in.
Wow, and I thought I was bad.
Yeah, no, I am full on addicted, Ming.
I thought I was bad. All right, my hat's off to you, dude.
Well, it's hardcore. You gotta live it.
I agree. I wish more people would follow your lead. So
well, thank you.
Absolutely.
And you know, talking about living it, you lived it not only just the life of a comic book nerd, things like that, with Comic Book Men, but you've now gone out with your own podcast.
Yes.
What's that been like for you? What's that adventure been?
I love it. When I was a kid, up until like college, really, I wasn't very talkative, very shy. Mm-hmm. Was never gave my opinion. Didn't really like opening my mouth around people. Yeah. And after college, I met Kevin, and I saw him giving speeches and doing 5-hour-long Q&As, and it was very inspiring. But I really didn't. I was more of a behind-the-scenes guy. I would sit behind a computer, do what had to be done. But once he started podcasting, I saw how much fun it was. Like, wow, he's kind of doing his own radio show. There are no rules here. Like, this is really cool, this podcast thing. But really had no interest in doing it. And then I would appear sporadically on the Tell 'em Steve Dave podcast whenever they wanted to make fun of me. Sure. But I did a podcast with Mike Zapsik just kind of randomly, and we started talking about comic books because that's what he knew best, and I would ask him questions. And Kevin heard it. He was like, hey, I want you and Mike to do a regular weekly podcast about comic books. I want to put it on this podcast network. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just do it. I'm like, I didn't go to broadcasting school. I don't know how to run a show. Yeah. It's like, you know what, just do it. And when Kevin tells you to do something, you get really motivated and you want to do it the best that you can. So we started, I think, our first episode in 2011, and we haven't stopped. So it's 2018 now. We're almost at 300 episodes. We're at 298.
Wow, that's incredible.
And within 5 episodes, we kind of find this groove that most podcasters fall into.
You really do just kind of find your niche between each other, where you fall in line and stuff like that.
And prior to that, for other people, I would set up the boards and the mics with them, make sure it sounded fine. So I had the technical part down pretty well, but the actual podcasting part, the hard part, I didn't think I would ever do, but I was kind of pushed into it, and I'm so glad he did. I did by Kevin, the master.
Well, and it's kind of like we were explaining in our panel upstairs earlier today, and I'm sure it's what Kevin spotted in you. It's the fact that you're passionate about it. Yeah. Like, you love it. You live it. Like, good God, right now I'm looking at a flux capacitor on your arm. Yeah.
Yeah, I really love this stuff.
I mean, when you love it and you live it that much and you can sit around and talk about, like, a comic or a character for 2 or 3 hours with someone, dude, you can make 30 minutes of content. Yeah,
and what's greater? What's greater than just straight out talking about it and recording it and sharing it with other people? Exactly. Yeah. So it's really a beautiful medium. I think everyone should record a podcast. Everyone should be podcasting.
Everybody should at least see what it's about, especially if you have a topic that you're like passionate about, something that you love. There's someone else out there who's into it.
Everyone's got a topic, and I think Kevin put it best. He's like, you don't need talent to podcast. No. All you need is experience. Yeah. You need to just relay that one killer story.
That's it.
To the audience, or 1 or 2 or 5. I don't know how many. You might have more killer stories every week. Yeah. And relay them through a microphone. I like having a co-host or 2 co-hosts or people to bounce ideas off of and people to make fun of in front of me. Sure. That person usually happens to be Mike Zapsik, but not always. And I truly love it. It's great.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time. You've got some people piling up to say hi, man. Things like that. But
no problem.
We'd love to have you on again, talk more about it, talk more about the genre.
I would love it. Congratulations.
Absolutely. Thank you.
On all your podcasts. And keep it going. That's all I got to say.
I've already gone and found you on social media and liked you and all that kind of stuff.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. I will do my best to share this episode with you over the next day or so.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
guys. Take care. Enjoy the rest of Comic Palooza.
You too, sir.
All right.